A surprise guest, Macaulay Culkin, this season.
From Home Alone.
Mm-hmm.
I hope they turn. I hope he
You've
turns.
seen Home Alone, Steve, haven't you?
Of course. It's
okay.
Come on.
Well, Steve throws out some wild stuff. You never know what it is or isn't.
I was expecting. I hate that movie.
I've never seen it. What?
I remember watching Home Alone 3 in school for whatever reason. I mean, yeah, the other two. We don't speak of the fourth and fifth one.
No,
I didn't even know there was one. But
Did you watch the third one?
it's 1 and 2. And
Yes, I did.
Wow.
We watched it in school because it was like elementary
So
school.
when you look at Home Alone in general, okay, out of all the Home Alones, in the order that you've watched them, you watched the third one first before you've ever watched the first or second?
From what I can remember, yeah.
And then what did you watch after that? The first and the second?
Yeah. And I like the first and second a hell of a lot better than the third.
The third one's basically garbage. I mean, the problem is it had a little bit of credibility because it was the third one.
Yeah.
Okay, but it still lost a lot of 1 and 2. They're just let me put it this way: when the holiday season comes around and the cable networks put Home Alone on, you don't see the third one. You see 1 and 2.
It's always Home Alone, the claymation movies, The Grinch, both of them, which both are pretty good.
Animated and Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
I don't watch those.
And
That's because you
the
look
Santa
like
Claus
the Grinch.
with Tim Allen and that kid.
You can't beat Santa Claus.
No.
Which
Second
one?
one's okay. The third one's garbage.
Yeah. But
That's all.
Is that the Christmas movie you choose? There's like.
Tim Allen?
I'd rather watch like Rudolph. The
He falls
Grinch.
off the roof and he becomes Santa?
That one's stupid.
it's pretty good.
I haven't seen it.
You've never seen the Santa Claus with Tim Allen.
I have no
Are
interest
you
in
fucking
seeing that
kidding me?
movie.
That's almost worse than Steve if you threw out the fact that you never watched Home Alone.
I don't think
You've
that.
never,
No,
I have
no,
seen
no,
Home
no,
Alone
no.
in
Let
time.
Home
me
Alone
break
is
it
way,
down
way,
to you
way.
both. In order of the number one Christmas movies that people recognize and they talk about the holiday, the Santa Claus by far.
I'll look it up right now.
I don't know if there's a stat that you can that would prove that. The
Top
Santa
10
Claus
Christmas movies.
is the number one recognized Christmas movie.
That's not true.
It's 100.
Which
On
one do
Chris-
we play in the store?
On Chris, what?
Which one do we play in the
That's
store?
A Christmas Story.
I would say that one is way more.
Yeah.
I would say that is the most recognized
that's not
one.
at all close to it. Although they
Let's
did do a
see.
marathon on TNT, the Christmas Story for 24
How
hours.
dare
That's a
you.
Point.
Wasn't that on Christmas Day, though?
What?
Or the Christmas story for 24 hours?
Yes, it is. Okay, but the Santa Claus. When you go through looking at
Here's an interesting result. It says, what's the number one Christmas movie? It says, It's a Wonderful Life
Get the
from
fuck outta here.
1946.
Okay, I could see it's
But
a
there's
Wonderful
a picture.
the Santa Claus.
We can all agree that there's a pedestal of Christmas movies that, if once Christmas time comes around, those are the ones you have to watch before the Christmas season ends.
But yes, I would agree with Steve that there are probably only 4 that count. Okay, but we're not done with this number one conversation. If you're gonna tell me that there's another Christmas movie that ranks over the Santa Claus of Tim Allen,
The
might
greatest
be
Christmas movie of all time is either The Grinch or Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Which Grinch?
Those
The cartoon?
The animated one.
Okay.
cartoons.
Christmas is a time for children to enjoy, Dan.
Mike,
Well, Rudolph
we're not
isn't.
talking cartoons. We are talking movies that represent Christmas during the month of December. We're not
Nightmare
talking
Before
about-
Christmas even is.
No, that
No.
with the Jimmy Scissorhands. No, that's not at all what we're talking about.
That's a
okay?
different
that's
movie.
That's not popular at all. Okay, we're talking about Tim Allen.
That's one of the greatest movies of all time,
No, it's
Christmas
not.
or not.
No.
So.
no one watches that string bean movie whatsoever.
You'd be
Tim
surprised.
Burton's no one
Let me
watches
see
that.
what it got on Rotten Tomatoes.
Every Spirit Halloween I've been to has a giant diorama of either Nightmare Before Christmas or the witch movie. I can't remember.
All right, here's the top 5 on editorial Rotten Tomatoes Best Christmas Movies Guide.
This doesn't mean anything, but go read them.
Number 1, Wonderful Life we saw. 2,
No one even watches that.
Miracle on 34th Street.
Nope, no one watches that.
3, The Holiday Inn. 4, Shop Around the Corner. And 5, the first one that we've heard about, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. A
First
fucking
off-
100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
First off, let me explain to you. Let me break down your little. What was that
Let
from?
me find
Where's
the-
that from?
What?
Where was
Rotten
that on?
Tomatoes?
Rotten Tomatoes. Let me break it down to you. 4 of those movies are never on cable TV. You ever seen them?
I've seen It's a Wonderful Life and Miracle on
But
34th
are they
Street.
okay? When you were okay, this is what I mean.
He's getting mad.
No, this is what I mean by
Die Hard's rated higher than that.
okay, when I'm talking, when I'm saying what recognizes the number one Christmas movie of Christmas.
You're dead wrong on
is
this conversation,
when you flip
pal.
through the channel on Christmas Eve at 8 o'clock, what is on the fucking TV?
Rudolph the
It's
Red-Nosed
Santa Claus,
Reindeer.
Santa Claus, Santa Claus.
Frosty the Snowman or the
You are
Grinch.
making cartoons mixed up with I'm
they're
not
not-
talking about stupid animated cartoons.
They're not technically animated. They're claymated.
The-
Like, what? Rudolph is claymated.
Okay, we're not talking about.
Actually, Edward Scissorhands is on this list, surprisingly. Is
Why
that
is that on the Christmas list?
I
That's
can't
kinda
believe
weird.
when I got to explain this. To you. First,
I don't even
never seen
think
the Santa Claus.
the Santa Claus is on this list. I'm looking for it now. Gremlins is on this list. Christmas
Most-
Carol. That's a
Oh
classic
yeah,
one.
Christmas Carol. Yeah.
That's one of the best ones with Scrooge. Elf at 32.
I can't
Oh
take
God,
this anymore.
Elf.
I just can't
Batman
take this
Returns. Bad Santa.
Oh God, wasn't that the one with that guy? What's his name?
Billy Bob Thornton.
Ah,
The Muppet Christmas Carol at 43. I still don't see this. All right. The Santa Claus at 48 with a 72% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I can't take this anymore.
I'm thinking of Vince Vaughn. Oh, Scrooge rated. Oh, Scrooge rated lower.
Yeah, that's a different Scrooge, though.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Bill Murray.
Bill Murray, yeah. You're dead wrong. At least Santa Claus did rank higher than Frosty the Snowman.
I can't take it. We're moving on.
And Santa Claus rated higher than Home Alone. So I guess you were right on the original subject.
At least all those movies are better than Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. That movie.
I'm not going by what the ratings are on. I'm saying the most recognizable Christmas movie.
And the Santa Claus is not that, pal. It is not the most recognizable Christmas movie. I listed you at least 5 that were more, so.
Do we want to put this to a test?
I wouldn't
Should we do
mind.
a survey in the store?
I would
I
say
think so, yeah.
realistic movies, the ones not animated, it does cut down the list a little bit, but I would say The Grinch with Jim Carrey
Nope.
is rated better.
Oh,
The Christmas Story.
If we do a poll in the store
Ebenezer
for
Scrooge.
the next week, if we do a poll in the store, when people walk in, we simply ask them, if you can think of one Christmas movie, what would it be? You're going to tell me that the Santa Claus of Tim Allen isn't going to be number one?
It's gonna be the Grinch. Or
It's gonna
Rudolph.
be the Grinch.
I don't think so.
You're dead wrong, Dan.
Okay. What is it? You not think it's going to be in the top 3?
I don't think it's even in the top 10.
I don't think anyone's walking in here. I don't think anyone's walking in here going, "It's a Wonderful Life." Is there number
That's
one?
true. I don't think they're gonna say that.
Or Elf. Okay.
The only people I know that religiously watch It's a Wonderful Life are like all of our ages put together multiplied by 2.
Yeah.
Year Without Santa Claus. That's a classic.
But it's still not the number one.
We'll have to
Home
spend the
Alone,
week
I
doing
could
it.
argue, is right up there.
All right.
Yeah.
This Christmas, the Insane Games crew is gonna have to get together and watch the Santa Claus. So I can.
I only watch it on Christmas Eve.
It's that serious to you.
Yeah.
You only watch it
Yeah.
on one day in December.
It's a true Legend of His movie, and
So
I
I'm-
watch it on Christmas Eve
So
only.
it's okay. I see why you're getting so upset. It's personal matter.
It's not at all personal matter. It's just clearly one of the best holiday movies of all time that you guys are.
Because I'm arguing from a
Yeah,
personal
Steve
standpoint
fails
as well.
to recognize it, and you failed to even seen it. So I don't even know what I'm talking about here. It's ridiculous.
Christmas in my household is a great time. And we always watch the best movies.
Really, do you? It's obviously not the case.
No one gives a shit about Tim Allen.
We could watch the Santa Claus at any time we want. It's on Disney Plus.
Not bad.